The EU is actually mandating this. In Australia is mandating climate-related disclosures. New Zealand's had that. I've just helped a client go through that regime. What that involves is maybe year one, you just have to report like on the ESG part I mentioned on yourself. So what's your emissions? But year 2 and 3, you got to report on your emissions in your supply chain. So even if you're supplying, or you might be small, and I'm going out to these supply chains where there are 10 people in them and asking a question, have you set a climate target? Or do you know your carbon baseline? Have you set a climate target? How do you measure and monitor modern slavery in your supply chain? And also waste is coming up too. Like, can you get rid of that polystyrene stuff you keep sending us? Because that's awful. So these questions are starting to really filter down now. So if you are a smaller business, even supplying a larger company, I believe it's probably only a matter of time before you get asked these certain questions. And then the big companies are now starting to evaluate who's my future partner of choice, because I've set this climate target, I've had to, and I've got to get all my suppliers on board. And if these suppliers aren't going to come on board, I'm going to have to drop them, and move in a different direction.